Good day, everyone. Kevin Baylor, Alliance IT, and that would throw our third session of our Seaside Chat out to you today. Hope all is going well for everyone. So sit back, relax, and try to give you some updates and foresight into tech and 2020 and some of the industries out there that we feel are going to have an impact on small and mid-sized business. So, in the healthcare world, we've got a few top trends we think are going to be hitting a little bit stronger, and not only does that affect the healthcare business world as well, it's going to affect the healthcare consumer world, and in theory, make our lives a little bit better and hopefully healthier. IoT, Internet of Things. We've heard that term for umpteen years, and we're going to continue hearing it. We use it in our everyday lives at home. But in the healthcare industry, we're going to see that AIT get mixed in with AI. And hopefully we don't call it AIoT. But the artificial intelligence is going to get mixed more and more in with Internet of Things. We're going to have smarter devices that are trying to better our lives, analyze data faster, more accurately, and provide faster and more accurate results. And in healthcare, more accurate results means we're going to be a little bit healthier, a little bit quicker, hopefully, and on the mend a little bit quicker as well. From wearables to devices in the hospitals and medical facilities, we're going to see that AI and that IoT mixing together more and more as 2020 approaches and in the years to come as well. In addition to the artificial intelligence that's out there that's mixing in with the IoT, those results that they determine a lot of times are going to require things to be created. Hence our 3D printing is going to continue to expand into the healthcare market, whether it's going to be heart, lungs, tissue, prosthetics. And all of that is going to require technology. So you're going to have technology and a good infrastructure behind all of those consumer-facing solutions. That's going to be coming up more and more in the healthcare market. And as we get more AI and more IoT and more devices, there's going to be an increased need for security. That security is never going to go away. The more devices we have out there, more susceptible something is going to be, more susceptible somebody will be to hacks or breaches. So you don't want to be, walking around with a 3D printed artificially intelligent IoT heart and get hacked. So maybe a little bit of a stretch right now, but not necessarily maybe 5 years from now. So let's think about this for just a minute as we're talking about this. I think we're going to see a trend here. So we are talking about healthcare. Our little wonderful healthy hearts. So we've got IoT. We're talking about AI. Next, we're going to be seeing NLP, natural language processing, coming along. And really, there's a lot of offices that are using that now, even small doctor offices, boutique medical facilities. You've got somebody that's transcribing something, and doctors have been transcribing for years. And a lot of times that goes into an audio device, and then, a nurse practitioner or assistant is taking that recording, listening to it, typing it up, and putting it into the system. Now we have where the doctors can take those transcribes, they create WAV files, and they get uploaded into the system for recording purposes. So you're doing away with some of that manual intervention. But the next step is really taking those transcriptions and interpreting what they mean, dumping them into a database and a program or a device or a combination, analyzing that patient's status or information, and then providing an outcome. So you've gone from doctor to manual entry to manual analysis to doctor to somewhat automated entry to manual analysis, all the way back to doctor automated analysis. So again, that technology providing a more accurate, faster solution or diagnosis for patients. All while we're getting rid of all these paper files that are in offices. You walk in a doctor's office and you see all these wonderful stacks of paper. That continues to go away with automation and technology. But again, we still need security. I can't harp on it enough. Last few times we've talked about security operations centers. So all these medical facilities are going to continue to tighten up security, add security solutions to keep all these added technologies safe and keep your information safe as well. One other thing that you're going to see more and more of in the healthcare industry too is blockchain. You might hear about it a little bit now and then, but probably haven't heard a whole lot about blockchain. You're going to see that more and more in clinics, helping prevent pharmaceutical fraud. It is going to help keep track of where all the prescriptions go, where all the drugs go, who's accessing what, how much are they accessing, and who are they giving it to. It's going to help improve inventory. It's going to help improve monetary transactions. Blockchain will become more of a common household name, just like IoT did years ago. Again, but around blockchain, you've got to have security. If that encrypted data somehow gets stolen or lost or interrupted, then you're going to have some challenges. So let's make a quick little note of blockchain while we're up here under healthcare. And last, I'm just going to list it because I harp on it and preach it: security. So that's kind of healthcare. That's some of the top, 4 or 5 things that we see that are going to be coming in 2020 and just continuing to progress. They're already out there. We hear a little bit about now and then. And tied into healthcare a little bit, but also a different market, is manufacturing. Manufacturing is, whether it's medical manufacturing or consumer manufacturing, automotive manufacturing, some of these same things you are going to see in manufacturing more and more as well. IoT, Internet of Things, they are showing up in warehouses and manufacturing plants more and more every day. There's more and more automation. Some of your routine transactional human jobs are being replaced by IoT, yet creating more jobs because you have to have someone that can run the IoT devices, manage the IoT devices, program the IoT devices, secure the IoT devices. Imagine that, there's security again. So then what's going to happen with these IoT devices? Well, they are going to have their data analyzed by, guess what? AI. So why is AI and IoT so heavy in manufacturing? It's going to come down to increasing some predictability, better information analysis. We want to be able to predict everything. Predictive supply chain, predictive demand, predictive shortages. Let's just plain predict everything. But AI and IoT are going to help with that, though. But what does that mean for a consumer? Well, that means hopefully, you have to wait less when you want something. That means you're getting a better product. You're getting a better product for less cost. You're getting the opportunity to have newer products more often, or a new shiny flashy thing over here more often. But that also helps manufacturing be a better company and better manufacturer, And if it's tied to healthcare, well, we want a better 3D printed heart, or we want a better IoT device, or we want a better pacemaker. We want better prosthetics. So these are all kind of tied together when we get into the whole technology side of things. So as you can see, there's this overlap, there's this common denominator, and we're going to see it in other markets as well. We're going to see it in finance, we're going to see it in insurance, we're going to see it in government, whether it's local, state, federal. You're going to see it in security, across the board. Again, security. Another technology that's starting to be hot and heavy, at least in this market, we know that Verizon 5G is coming in strong and being installed and coming out in force. But what this 5G is going to do for manufacturing is it's going to allow the big data to get out there faster. It's going to allow more data, more reliably, to get transferred around between manufacturers. So you have all of this IoT data, you have all of this artificial intelligence. It's got to move. And the more there is to move. And it's got to get there quicker. If it doesn't get there quicker, then it doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless data if it's not there in a timely manner. And what else? Security. If this data isn't secure, if it's stolen, if your secret sauce is stolen while it's being transmitted from one warehouse to another, or if your supply chain manufacturing list is stolen, or your entire bill of materials, or your whatever the case may be, that data has got to be stolen. It's great we've got all this data. It's great it's going to give us predictive numbers. It's great that we can move it now at the speed of light in a meaningful manner, but it still has to be secure. Manufacturing firms, they've got to have solutions in place to secure this data and secure this technology as they improve to be a better company and give us consumers better products as well. So these are the big guys: healthcare, manufacturing. What about the little guys? The small business market. Are they using IoT devices? Of course they are. We use them in our everyday lives, whether it's controlling the temperature in the office or whether it's trying to provide better customer service. Artificial intelligence. It's in the small business market. It's trying to analyze all this data that we have and how do we be a faster moving small business? How do we respond and react to our customers' needs when they want us to? We want it now. We don't want to wait 5 minutes for you to tell me whether you've got it in stock or not, or when you're going to get it, or how you're going to get it to me. So the small business market is utilizing these technologies as well. And more importantly, small business does not have the in-house capabilities to keep all these devices and information secure. So we're relying on third-party vendors. We're relying on the cloud. We're relying on SAP and Oracle and IBM and Microsoft and Amazon and the local Joe Schmo to keep us safe. So security continues to play a part in the small business market when we're talking about AI, IoT, and the other technologies that the small business is going to use. Managed services is still going to be a strong contender in the SMB market. Why? You've got to rely on someone. You've got to have someone that you can trust, that you can go to and say, hey, my competition's doing this. How do I keep up? What do I do? You know, that managed service provider, that IT consultant is going to help that small business be successful, be a winner, stay up with the competition, and stay secure. It's great to put all these shiny, flashy things in place, but if you've got data leaks everywhere, you've got customer data that's being leaked out, you're not going to be around to keep playing with the shiny, flashy things. So whether you're in healthcare, whether you're in manufacturing, or whether you're a SMB, get that technology in place, provide that great customer service to your clients, but also stay safe. Have a great day.